Why some say the moon.
11, 10, 9.
Why choose this as our goal?
Sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas?
Okay, we just lost the platform, gang. I don't know what happened here. We had everything in the world dropped out.
We choose to go to the moon.
Neil Armstrong reporting the road pitch program, which pitch Apollo 11 is connected with Apollo 12 on the proper course.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy.
Looks like a very good way to
But because they are hard.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Oh, Houston, we've had a problem.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills.
I'm going to step off the limb. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept.
Okay, stand by there,
One we are willing to go forward.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
And one we intend to win.
That's beautiful, Samuel. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I just want to give a quick little review here of my latest acquisition, the Bulova Lunar Pilot. There's any number of videos obviously out there on YouTube, hundreds and hundreds on this very special watch. I just wanted to touch on a couple of things that having watched many of those videos that people either get slightly wrong or have missed entirely. And as you can tell by the name of the video, of course, the Speedmaster Professional Mark II in particular, I think is a better facsimile for this particular watch. It's kind of the Bulova is kind of the love child, I guess, between the Mark I Speedy and the Mark II. But we'll have a look at some particular aspects of that. I love this watch. It is brilliant. It's when you talk about value for money, you can't really go wrong. The ultra high frequency quartz movement is outstanding. It would be nice to see an automatic movement in here, but to be honest, putting something as special as their high beat ultra high frequency 262 kilohertz movement in here was a stroke of genius, really. It makes the watch that much more distinctive, that much more usable. But yeah, a couple of things that I want to touch on as we have a look at this. The raised sapphire crystal. I don't know why everybody tends to compare this to the Mark I Speedy, which is a domed Hesselite crystal. The Mark II, the Speedmaster Professional Mark II, has the flat mineral crystal. It's a far better match to the Bulova. Yes, the Bulova case is the tonneau or the cask or the barrel shaped case, and it does have lugs, whereas the Mark II, of course, is without the lugs. But to be honest, yeah, to me it bears a much higher resemblance to the Mark II, and came out around about the same time. Of course, the Mark II was designed in '69 specifically as an improvement over the Mark I Speedy, which of course had been around since 1957. as a racing watch, and just happened to pass, be the only one of course, to pass all the NASA's stringent tests. But the Mark II Speedmaster was of course developed as a replacement for that, specifically designed for the needs of going into space. Here's a quick shot of the tachymeter on the Bulova, just to dispel any myths about it. Perhaps only it being 5 or 6 hertz. It's definitely 8. If you can have a look at the this is obviously slow motion. As it comes past there, you can count 8 beats between each of those seconds. So that's one of the things I wanted to touch on. It's definitely ticking at 8 hertz when you slow it down like that. The other thing here with the chrono, what's referred to in just about every single video that I've watched as the 10th of a second at the 3 o'clock, the subdial at 3 o'clock, 10th of a second, it's 20th of a second. Each of those marks has a halfway mark, and the hand will stop, that subdial hand will stop on those halfway marks, thereby making that an accurate measurement of 1/20th of a second. And that, if you care to look, that is in the manual of the operation manual of the Bulova as well. So 1/20th of a second, and that chrono second hand beating at 8 hertz. Yeah, so just a couple of things there I wanted to touch on that. The other thing I've heard mentioned quite a bit, I wish it was more than 50 meters water resistant. Interesting to note, recently the latest Amiga Speedmaster X33, or Skywalker X33, is only 30 meters water resistant. It's made to go into space. Yes, the watches will be used on Earth, but look, if you want to go diving, you know, we're a Seiko Turtle. These watches aren't for that. And regardless, 50 meters is fine in the rain or doing the dishes, and probably for a quick swim, to be honest. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. The other thing is, I've heard a lot of people, particularly in some of the earlier videos, worried about that sapphire crystal sticking up a millimeter or so above the bezel, and worried about it being chipped. You hear that in just about every video that I've watched. If you're anything like me, you buy a watch and then go and watch every single video on YouTube you can about it to make yourself feel better about having bought it. But yeah, a lot of people are worried about the chipping of that mineral crystal. Put a comment in down below if you have ever seen a Bulova Lunar pilot with the chipped crystal, chipped sapphire crystal, because I haven't. I haven't heard of one being chipped. Of course you can, but sapphire is very hard. It's second hardest thing to diamond. So what else do we need to cover? So yeah, I just wanted to set the record straight on a couple of those things. There's obviously there's many variations now of the Bulova Lunar pilot, or as the manual calls it, the booklet that comes with it, the Moon pilot. Starting off in 2015, of course, and then reimagined in 2017, and even a red one was the latest that I've seen online now. So they are coming out with different case sizes, different combinations of finish and straps and bracelets that you can get with them, which is great. It means that everybody can participate in wearing a little bit of history and a very interesting backstory, whilst getting that blindingly accurate ultra high frequency quartz movement. What's not to like? What else? That's pretty much it, really. I did see one interesting video where the presenter was adamant that the movement in this Bulova is thermally compensated at 3 levels, he said. So 2 passive and 1 active. I would need to do some more research on that, but if you know more about that, certainly leave a comment. But yeah, that's it, really. Just wanted to touch on those few points, because Having watched as many videos on this particular watch as I have, I end up just about yelling at the screen every time. It's 20ths of a second, that subdial, not tenths. But that's probably just me being pedantic. Anyway, brilliant watch. If you can find one at a good price, which is, let's be honest, one of the selling points for this particular piece, snap it up. You won't regret it. And wear it with pride. It's a great watch with a great backstory, and enjoy it. All right. Thanks for now. And for those of you that are subscribers to my channel, King of Crowns, yes, I'm a jeweler by trade. I will get back to some Lord of the Rings videos very shortly. I have had a very up and down year. Some very special commissions that I've been working on. Some family health issues with my stepdaughter having a liver transplant, and so hopefully things will settle down again in 2025, and some more jewellery based and Lord of the Rings themed videos. But I'll get these commissions out of the way, and then we'll get back into YouTubing. All right, so thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. See ya.
Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.